Special, the cookware and the methods of cooking. So what are we here for? It's not just really to cook, but to show you the latest techniques in cooking and how to use the tools and the gadgets in order to make that cooking easy. So what we're gonna do for tonight is, I've been doing this healthy cooking for the last 7 years, and just like you, 7 years ago, I sat on a cooking presentation like this, and trust me, it changed me. So I never thought I'll go into business. I never really liked doing business. But there's no other better way of promoting a product but something that had worked also for me for 7 years. So this product has been in the market since 1874. So maybe you wonder why it didn't reach UA that fast. Because they don't want to market it over the mainstream. If they market it over the mainstream TV and all that, it would be really expensive. The goal of the company is to reach in every home almost cost price of the product. Why almost cost price? I'll be honest with you, this product is not cheap. Just like your gold is not cheap. It has a value and it actually gives back a lot in benefits to you. So I'll be honest with you, these are not the typical pots and pan you can buy in the market. This is something that you would actually value, like your precious jewelry or your precious possessions. Most of the investors I have who have this pot cannot even go on holiday without bringing 1 or 2 of the pots. You'll be hooked into it. You don't need to be a chef in order to cook with this. So that's how it is. So career opportunities. I'm actually talking with Laila and Da a while ago. It can be a career. Just like with me, I never thought I'm going to arrive here in UAE, travel to Brunei. I don't know, I just like going to Muslim-dominated countries. So I traveled to Brunei, I promoted this, of course in Philippines, that's where I came from, and also here. My passion is really bringing it to the Middle East. So I hope you could help me out. So it can be a career opportunity, but before that, I want you to believe in the product. Okay. ProHealth Ultra Safe. This pot saves time, money, and health. It sounds big, right? Time? Because you can cook a full course meal, salad, main dish, side dish, dessert, that's such as cake, in 30 minutes. Can you imagine that? Money. Why? Because you can cook simple dishes. If you look at the thing in front of me, these are not expensive ingredients. So you can actually save a lot in your groceries in using this cookware. Lastly is your health. I cannot put money value on your health. When you get admitted to the hospital, you won't bargain with your doctor and say, Doc, if you operate my loved one, can I have a 20% discount? You don't say that. All you have to say is, Doc, do whatever you want and you can in order to save their lives. Let me tell you, this is another form of insurance. The good thing about this insurance is, it's actually a free thing. And then you would enjoy it together with the one you buy the premium with. Di ba insurance? Lumaho ka muna bago nila ma-enjoy. This is the type of insurance that you who bought it will enjoy with your dependents. Okay. Is your time valuable? I know you are really, you're so blessed. Madam kayo, pero promise, you can still save more of your time. So instead of you killing yourself in the kitchen preparing for hours, you can cook in 30 minutes and the rest of the time you can spend with your children for their homework. You can spend more quality time with your husband and your children. So can you imagine that? Instead of you being grumpy because you have to do a lot in the kitchen, this will make your life easier. So I am telling husbands who are actually joining my shows that when you buy a set of this cookware, you're not actually buying pots and pans. You're buying a happier wife. Kasi kung hindi mahirap ang pagluluto mo pag binili mo ito, you're definitely buying more than that. Okay. Would you like to save money? Definitely, right? I told you earlier. In a lifetime, the average family will spend how much in pots? Because these pots that you buy in the market, let me tell you, they're not expensive, right? They're very cheap. So let me tell you, if you buy a cookware in the market that's worth 100 dirhams, it's very cheap. You don't have to think twice, you buy. But you know that that won't last a lifetime. Once it's broken, you throw it away, you buy another pot. Right? This cookware, when you buy a set of this, and I'll be honest with you, one piece maybe about 2,000 dirhams plus, this will be your pot for the rest of your life. So when you buy this, it's a little bit pain in your pocket, but it's actually a force saving. The moment you buy this, that's the end of your pot's expense. Hindi ka nabibili kahit kailan ng kaldero. So, savings yon. Okay. Saves health. I told you earlier what was that. Now, I want you to pay attention to these pages. Health enemy number 1, grease and fat. What is that? Grease and fat. Common naman yan, di ba? When you fry, what happened? I'll give you a common lifestyle. In the morning, prito ka ng itlog. Whoop. Lunch, lumabas ka. Dinala mo yung mga bata sa KFC. Trust me, the oil will be this much. Dinner, nagisa ka na naman. So this is the oil the family share, right? If I would ask you to drink this, iinumin mo ba itong mantika na ito? You will refuse, right? But the reality is, every time you fry, every time you stir fry, and you pour the oil in the food, you may refuse to drink it, but every day you're eating it. In this type of cookware, you can start frying. We're going to do that later on. We're going to fry chicken without oil. So you can fry, or you can actually roast your lamb chops without oil. By the way, it's only here I get lamb chops. So these are the things. You can stir fry without oil. So if I may ask all of you, if I will give you a tool, and I'll teach you a technique you'll learn so easily that you can fry any meat without oil for the rest of your life, are you gonna say no to it? Da! Di syempre, di ba? Hindi ka sumasagot kasi mo baka mahal. No, I'm just asking you, if I can give you a tool that would allow you to fry any meat without oil for the rest of your life, would you consider it?
Yes.
Thanks, Lai. Because, imagine, when you go dieting, di ba mahirap? Because you just eat steam or boiled.
Yes, yes.
And it's not a lifestyle. If you go to the gym, you're going to go to the gym, your gym instructor will give you a special diet. That can never be a lifestyle.
No fats.
No fats. Babalik ka rin dun sa gusto mong kainin. So what are we doing with our healthy cooking is, it's not a phase or pahirap. Parang, kumbaga sa Play J pa, pahihirapan kita, tapos eventually babalik ka sa normal mo na buhay. Ito, it can be a lifestyle. So this is healthy cooking that you will enjoy. Hindi ka pinahirapan. Kung kumain sila sa KFC, pareho din, pinirito din yung kinain mo, pero hindi lubog sa mantika. And what's actually amazing is, instead of using oil when we fry, you see ribs cooking in later, instead of using oil, tayo pa ang magtatapon ng mantika. It's reversed. So that's health enemy number 1. Health enemy number 2 is high heat. Are you heating the water now? High heat. Okay. What happened actually when you cook in normal cookware is, pinapakulo natin yung tubig, right? Bakit? There's 2 reasons why we cook our food. To tenderize our food and to destroy the bacteria. The problem is, when you put your cooking to high heat, in fact, not just high heat. Pag nagluluto ka, ilagay mo sa high heat, pakuluin mo ng pakuluin hanggang sa lumambot. Which you need that, because you cannot eat food if it's not tenderized or not cooked. If you cook your food not using high heat, you endanger yourself with food bacteria, right? So with the normal cookware, the 100 dirhams you buy in the market, you don't have any other choice but to put your cooking into high heat and let it boil and boil and boil until your food is tenderized. This is actually the good news, because this cookware, it has the tool that would enable you to cook with low and medium temperature. So later on, I'll let you work on this. This is not actually here for decoration. So what you can do is, you start it with open, whistle, you put your fire on medium, never high heat, and then when it whistles, whoop, it tells you that whoop, whatever bacteria, whatever you're cooking is already destroyed. You lock it up, and then put your fire into low. So you're cooking your food, safe from bacteria, wala kang katakot ng mga bacteria, nilagay mo sa low, binacuum cook mo, hindi siya na-overcook. Imagine your vegetable. You know what I discovered here, because I know there's a lot of Ilocano? You know how good is okra? But you should be careful, it's in my Facebook. You have to be very careful in cooking it. If you really cook it light, it has a lot of, this is fighting agent. And I like that. The problem actually with okra is, pag steam mo yan na may tubig sa labas, it's very slimy. Ano ba yun? Madulas?
Madulas.
If you steam it without water, it's not slimy at all. You can only feel the glass when you're eating it. And that's really one of my dish now. I just steam the okra and I put any sausawan I want. You can steam your okra here without water using very low heat. What you have to do, Amani, is just put your washed okra here and put it medium, whistle, lock. You don't even put it low. Just lock it and off. Because the vacuum cooking will actually finish it. Rinse, I want you to show them why we can cook with this tool using low temperature. Because of our vacuum point. This is the only real vacuum cookware in the world, I'll tell you. You know why? It can even, if you open it, you can open that. If you open the vessel, you can open that. But once you lock it, he can lift it up together with the bottom. So, see the whistling? That's actually with the other cookware, right? It whistles. That means to say, whoop, whatever bacteria and whatever you're cooking is cooked. Now, if you open that with the whistle open, you can open it. But now, what we're going to do is, we lock it up. You see, this is closed. And then, watch what will happen when ribs pour water into it to show the vacuum point of the cookware. I want you to watch the ribs in the sink.
Ina nyo to ha, vacuum cooking ha?
Vacuum cooking. Pag bubuhatin niya yan, presto, that's why we can cook even with low temperature. See? Nakita niya yan? Saan nakita ng kaldero na kaya niyang buhatin ang bottom ng kanyang
preserve lahat yan.
Preserve. So why? That's why pwedeng low temperature. And you know what's great about that? You don't have to do a lot of stirring. Most of the cookware in the market, makapal yung puwet niya. So doon sa ilalim, kung hindi ka mag-steer, so no. But it's not a guarantee that when you steer, everything will be cooked evenly. But with this cookware, with a low temperature at the bottom, it's vacuum cooking, you are assured that the temperature here on the top side and the bottom is uniform. So you don't have to steer. When we cook our pancit, you will see. Di ba pag pancit talagang katakot-takot na steering yan, mamaya dump lang natin lahat, sabay na maluluto. So many people hate cooking pancit because of how difficult to cut it, to chop it.
Laging lata.
Tapos, masarap ang pancit pag mainit. But ang tendency, kasi nga mahirap lutuin, you cook it ahead. And we think that the Chinese pancit is good because they actually cook it fresh and serve to us. We're going to cook our very own Pinoy pancit, still the same, minus MSG, minus oil, but still as delicious. There you go. Water. Of course, kailangan natin yan para maligo. Right? So, water in the kitchen sink, actually, they said, is the most healthy member of the family kung membro pa lang yun ng pamilya. Kasi every time we wash our dishes, we throw it away. That's actually where the vitamins is. So, are you boiling egg for me?
Yeah.
Okay, this is it. Loss of color is loss of vitamins. Loss of flavor is loss of minerals. Loss of color. If I will shred carrots later on and put water, the water comes out is orange. That's the vitamins we're throwing away. So if you notice our cooking, we don't even peel the vegetables. But with our food processor, you can see that you cannot taste the foul taste of the vegetable because it's evenly, and since the blades are very sharp, hindi na bugbog or hindi na buttered yung gulay. So when you cut your vegetable with really sharp cones or the knives that we have, it won't alter the taste of the vegetables, even if they're skin. Loss of flavor is loss of minerals. Example, nagpalambot ka ng parang pangkaldereta mo. I cannot compete with that. Ang bilis niyang lumambot. But, you put it really high heat and keep it boiling and boiling. Pag tikman mo yan, walang lasa, right? Now, I wanted to try our chicken walang timpla. And tell me if there's flavor or not. So we're going to fry chicken, crispy brown, no timpla. You will be the judge if you can taste something. Because high heat destroys the flavor. So our cooking is always minimum to low. There you go. So these are the Branex cookware. I'll discuss it later on. So I won't make you bored. These are the Branex cookware, and this is the features of our cookware. Okay, now, while waiting for the dish to cook, while waiting for alcohol to bake. Okay.
Yes.
Kailangan ko pa mag-explain more, ha? So all the dishes are cooking. To use our time, look at this page. This is all the Branex cookware that we can find in the market. Number one is the cast iron. Cast iron work like your skin. Pag initin mo yan siya, yung pores niya nag-open. So kunyari today, nagluto ka ng adobo, pores open, right? And then pumasok yung adobo doon sa mga pores niya. Paghugas mo, matatrap yung adobo. Then tinabi mo siya, siguro ilang araw, nagkalawang siya. Luto ka na naman ng bago, kare-kare, yung kalawang, o-open yung pores, lalabas yung bulok na adobo, papasok yung ibang kare-kare. So when you use this, you're eating metals, at the same time, you're also eating spoiled food. Example, when you cook tuyo or bulat sa atuaday, inakalaha.
Nagano na yung mantika?
Anytime you anytime, it's okay, it will cook by itself. Pag nagluto ka ng bulat sa kalaha o yung tuyo, kahit gaanong hugas mo dyan, mag-init ka ng tubig para sa kape mo, hindi mo mainit. Mabaho talaga siya. But with this one, I know here there are 3 drinkers. You actually assign 1 pot for tea. Kasi nagmamansya siya, di ba? With this one, you can put tea here, tea in the other pot, want it will be good as me.
Walang mantika eh.
Walang mantika, hindi siya mag-dedicate sa pot because it repels the dirt. It's non-toxic, non-porous, non-reactant, non-oxidant. Hindi didikit ang foreign material there. Number 2 is glass. This is the best for drinking water. I can't imagine myself drinking in a stainless steel. Parang yung parang di ba, PET. The problem actually with glass when you use it as a cooking thing is it's okay if you use it in the oven because the oven is even. But if you cook in a glass and the heat is only there, that's all that heats up. So you need a lot of stirring in order to spread the heat. It has hot spots. Meaning to say, pag dito na ang fire, dito lang yung mainit. So what you do is ukay ka ng ukay in order for that food to hit in the middle. So there's no guarantee that the food is cooked uniformly. But for drinking water, yeah, it's enamel. What's actually the advantage of enamel is it's pretty. Pwede mong flowers, pula, orange. The problem with this is it chips easily. And sometimes the coating is not necessarily non-toxic, right? So it's also bad. Stainless steel. Now, let's talk about stainless steel. Because there's a lot of grade of stainless steel. There's even like a knife which is stainless steel made in China. A real stainless steel is like gold. It has grade. If gold has 18 karat, 24 karat, 10K, or coated, it's the same with it. Let me assure you, what we have is in the world of stainless steel or 24 karat gold. It's made of not just surgical stainless steel but with titanium. Now, am I coming clear here why this product is not cheap? The material itself is very, very pricey. Titanium, for one, it's actually promoted for Philippe Patek watch, right? Philippe Patek watches, and you know that it's not cheap, right? So the good thing about this is we put the titanium there not for nothing, but it actually helps us on the even heating of the pot. Because a pure stainless steel doesn't guarantee quick cooking, doesn't guarantee even cooking. The surgical stainless steel is the best surface in order to give you the most non-toxic, most hygienic surface for your cooking. Because these other metals are not good. So our material is made of surgical stainless steel with titanium with 7 layers that I will tell you later on. At the bottom is non-stick. This is the most popular cookware. Why? It's very convenient. It doesn't stick, easy to clean, and all that. But the problem with this is, this is very toxic. It's actually made of plastic component. You know, the expensive Teflon coated will give you babala. One scratch, throw away. The problem with Teflon is maitim. Paano makita ang scratch? Tapos, ang pinaka-problema pa nakita ko is, people have this tendency to be attached to their things. Pagpunta ko sa bahay, kalbo na nga yung gitna, hindi pa man mapalitan yung kaldero. Diba? So how toxic is that?
Meron na po yan.
That's why I don't like rice cookers. Because it's actually made of aluminum, Teflon coated. So we call it double joker. What is aluminum? Aluminum is a very soft metal. Alam mo nung maliit tayo, bawal tayong magpaksiyo sa kasirola. Because that's made of aluminum. If you put vinegar there and you cook, nabutas-butas siya. Gagalit ang lola. Galit ang lola.
Pag nilagyan mo na ng suka,
Even cast iron, di ba? Yung napuputi-puti siya. So, the problem with that is, pinapagalitan ka ng lola, ba't mo ginamit ka kaserola na sira? But the truth is, you eat the metal. And there's actually a study pointing that aluminum can cause Alzheimer's. So, if I always say, I'm not sure about it, if you think that your kaserola might cause you any illness, would you take the risk? Of course not, right? Kung alam mo na yung kasirola mo na yan, pwedeng magkaroon ng dahilan na magkasakit ka. You don't wanna take it. This is your health, right? So we don't have to take a risk. But the good thing about aluminum and cast iron, they are the best heat conductors. Kaya ito yung pinaka-popular na kaldero ng talaga. Kasi mabilis uminit. The good news about that is, all the good feature of the cookware here na mapakinabangan natin, which is heat conductors, kasi nga yung plain surgical stainless steel, hindi siya mainit. It's actually in the layers of our cookware. So our cookware is actually made of 7 layers or 7 ply. Why is it 7 ply? It ensures that the outer surface is the most hygienic, non-toxic, non-porous, non-oxidant, non-reactant. What is that? It's the safest surface there is. Minsan kasi ang hirap, di ba? Alam mo, pag meron ka na itong lutuan, pumunta ka sa ibang bahay, trust me, sa ayaw at sa gusto mo, it really gives you a different impression of pots that is greasy. And you know what? We have nice bags, you have nice earring, that's nice. But this is the last touchdown of the food that you eat and goes inside your stomach. Maybe it's your maid using it, but the food that the maid cooks goes into your stomach. And trust me, one maid of the religion that I would say very particular about hygiene and clean is Muslims. So that's why I'm saying, this is actually correspond also to your faith of making it really clean and hygienic. Because whatever you cook there, it's really clean. Walang nahalong metal, walang nahalong... Kasi kayo yung matik, greasy yung pot mo. Tapos, kakainin mo siya eh. And you cannot clean. Another metals, no matter how you scrub it, some of the scrub is in between the metal, not this one. So, this is the layers that ensures low and medium cooking. And then you can cook fast, and the outer surface is the most convenient.
Sorry, hold on.
Okay.
Luto na yung ano natin, ha?
Luto na yung, look at, it's already steamed. Okay.
So it's time for some...
Baka sabihin nyo naman, para kaming manananggal, timplahan naman natin yung isda.
natin.
Diba? Yung manok na, parang na. Magtimpla naman tayo, we lightly season it, but we want you to try the chicken little without anything. So take a look at that.
Hindi lang tayo ng mga...
See, just a little soy sauce. And then anything green you want to put on the top ribs.
Maybe salmon yung...
Kung meron kayong green onions, you can put it on the top to make it look pretty, or cilantro.
Wala si Pretty.
Nasaan nandito si Pretty, no?
Nandito si
Kung may dahon kayo ng sibuyas, maganda tingnan. Did you put olive oil, Han? May olive oil ka?
No need for olive oil kasi diba? Rich na.
Pwede ka rin siya
Oil.
tabi.
Pretty.
It's okay. It's an option if you want to put olive oil, it's an option of not.
Magtabaka
May olive oil ba yan?
Oo.
Oh, put olive oil just a little bit. Just a little bit. But actually, salmon is already fatty oil.
Makabuhos naman.
So, let me see. Our oil that we use is an ingredient. It's not a tool to fry, right?
Yeah.
Kasi pag nagpiprito ka, yung oil hindi ingredient yun. Ginagamit mo siya na tool in order to come up with a brown chicken. This one is an ingredient. So, look at this one. Drip-proof lip. Meron kang kalderong libre ribs? Kalderong libre. Hirap tayo kaya ng amani. May kaldero kang libre. Kalderong isa. Gawin ko lang sa demo. So, what do you mean by drip-proof lip? Pwede kang mag-pour ng water, hindi siya mag-drip.
Kasi baka natin ako ng anak ko.
Bakit? Ano ka?
Wala na akong charge.
Oh, sige, sige. Yung maliit, kami lang ka pinakamaliit yan ba? Wala na? Wala ka nang maliit yan, Liz?
Wala, ay ito na lang oh.
Okay. Anyway, ito, pwede na to. Pareho lang to. So, what do I see with drip-proof lips? Kasi usually, pag nagpo-pour ka, kasi I suggest, yung may mga maliit na bata, huwag mong initin ang gata sa microwave. Wala ng calcium na natira doon. So, for example, this. Pag nag-pour ka kasi using your, using your normal cookware, kakalat sa sides. Tingnan mo to. Para siyang may imaginary spout. Hindi siya magkakalat. So that's what we call the drip-proof lid. Stay cool handles. The handles will not be hot. Pwede mo rin ilagay ito sa oven kung gusto mo sa oven. Hindi matutunaw yung plastic handle. Okay. Self-storing covers. Yung covers mo, pwede mo siyang i-store on top of each other. And then after that, pwede siyang patong-patong na magluto. Pwede rin patong-patong pag-store. Combination vessel. That's the vessel I told you that can actually control the temperature. Vent knob. Yung knob na pwede mong i-close and open and vent. And dishwasher safe. You can put it in the dishwasher. No spin handle. Yung handles kasi ng kaldero, you can manually tighten. Yung ibang kaldero, pag mag-loose na yan, tapon mo na yan. Wala ka ng choice. Ito, manually tighten mo siya. So hindi siya kailangan easy stocking storage and private cover. Yung cover niya, pwede mong gawing patungan on top of it pag mainit. So it's really multi-function. Just a little review of the vessel. This controls the temperature so we can preserve the vitamins and minerals. This side locks up in order for you to lift it up, including the bottoms. This is the only one that can lift the bottoms of the pot. Okay, and then if you want like to host in order to get free gifts, or you want to do it like booking and then like earn from it, you can. Any questions?
Wala question na. In a minute, we
Any
will start.
questions or gutom na?
Yes.
Okay. Is it done already? So we can try. Sorry.
Ate, tapos na ako nito. Magkano ba yan, te?
Malapit na. Kain mo na tayo.
Ayaw pang sabihin.
Oh, I'll show you first.
Kaya mabusog ka muna.
Okay.